So here we are in a pretty tied up game where he's decided to advance one of his king pawns as a preliminary idea to get close to my king. He wants to uncover my king. Now how do I get away with this? I've got a file here that his rook is taken over and he's moved his rook forward. He's preparing to double those rooks. I don't want that. We don't want doubled rooks. So we immediately go to exchange because doubled rooks can come down and threaten my queen and everything behind her. Queen comes behind. So let's just take. And of course, he doesn't want his queen to recapture. Why? Because if his queen recaptures, I'll do this and it'll be my file. So, pawn recaptures. Okay. Let's just get rid of that knight. And he comes and steals a pawn down there. I can take that, but it's going to put me in a lot of danger from his queen if I take that, because it's going to expose my king in a very big way. So I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to ignore it. I've got other plans. First of all, we get rid of this knight. Okay, then we grab the file, the magic file, and my rook is opposite his queen. Now, can you see? He does this. He wants to eliminate pieces. He wants to simplify. But can you see now what I have got screaming from the screen that's going to win me a piece automatically? Not just might win me a piece, but will definitely win me a piece. Can you see it? Because I saw it way back in this game. I was waiting for this opportunity because my king knight was sitting there. As soon as that file came up for grabs and he started sticking his queen in it, I knew this was the move. And you see, he can't take the bishop because if he does, he'll lose the queen. He can't take the knight because if he does, he'll lose the queen. In fact, he can't take anything. All he can do is try and move the queen away. So he's going to lose a piece. So where does his queen go? It goes here. No difference, really. But that wins me a piece. And winning a piece at these levels of chess is winning the game. We can prove it to you if you like. He does a lot of chasing with those pawns. Look, now his queen is pinned and his king is behind. That's even worse. Luckily, he's got a pawn to insert and he has to escape. Now I've got a revealed check I can do by moving that pawn anytime I feel like it. Let's continue to chase his queen a bit.
Check.
And now let's do the check. Now I've got a passed pawn. What else can we do? We can get this bishop here and ready to take that knight.
Check.
Eliminate more material. He gives a check. His knight escapes, but I'm taking it anyway. I take it with my knight, because my bishop up here can also do protecting things. Now, with my rook up here, I've got some good checking possibilities. His two pawns on my king side are not good for me, but look at the state of his king. They're not in front of his king, that's for sure.
Check.
He gives a check. I come up to here. Now I do have to watch out, because the G6 square is a very nasty checkmate square if his queen can get to it now. He attacks the bishop, but it's not a real attack. There's nothing there. I think he tried to make it look like he's attacking the bishop, but actually he wants to come to G8, which he will do.
Check.
So I give this check that I mentioned. Beautiful check. Now I could take the pawn, and so I do. I've got to be careful though, because I don't want to get skewered. I don't want to get checked, and then my king moves out the way, and then he takes that rook. So I've got to watch that. Queen comes down for her check. That was the plan all along. Now we're here.
Check.
And now comes over for this. Can't take the rook. In fact, has to flee. Now, it's because my queen is on the second rank. That's the only thing protecting me at the moment. And in fact, this was lucky, really, that I had that rook there, if you think about it. Because without that rook there, he could have put the rook in line with my king. And if that does a check, it'll win my queen. So my queen has to stay on this rank, but she can move over a bit. And moving over gives her the ability to check, and he knows that. That's why his rook comes down. But unfortunately, that rook is now not connected to anything, and he's going to lose it.
Check. 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 Check.
Did you see the checkmate that I missed here? Yeah, it's easy to miss a checkmate when you're right at the end of the game and you're chasing that king around. But it's embarrassing, isn't it? It's such an easy one. Queen f2, checkmate. Why didn't I see it? Because you just don't. I was preoccupied with protecting my rook, actually. This loose rook flying around. So, yep, other things on your mind. But let's play on anyway. Let's carry on. In fact, could have lost it here if I had done a check like this. I mean, would it have been an exchange? I suppose it would have been an exchange.
Check.
Oh, I did do that.
Check.
I beg your pardon. Oh, yes, but then I did this. Yes, that's right. So I let it go.
Check.
Because if he takes it, then I take again with check, you see?
Check.
If he doesn't take it
Check.
from here, then he's really... Well, actually, he's got no alternative. He has to take it. So there it is. Takes.
Check.
Takes.
Check.
And his queen, although it could take that pawn with check on me, I'm just not going to give her the chance.
Check.
She's not going to get the chance.
Check.
It's not easy to do checkmate with the queen and bishop, but my king is well positioned to help buffer this zone.
Check.
And after this, well, where do you think he would move? He could come here.
Check.
And we could just keep going round. Maybe I could do this. And then if he takes that pawn,
check.
That would be foolish because I'd be a piece up after that exchange.
Check.
So, where does he go?
Check.
He goes in the corner, and it's over.
Checkmate.
It's over. So a satisfying game there. It actually began with
Kingside castle.
Really aggressive play. Look at the fried liver he's trying to get going there. And after castling, I've managed to chase away the fried liver. We've got rid of it. We've got some more passants. And there he is coming up with that rook pawn. Trying to find his way into my camp. His knight all the way down there. Happy with it there. I am. And here we are fighting for the file. Fighting for the file. Getting rid of extraneous pieces so that we can go like that. And that was the winning move of the game. I know it's hard to believe it when it looks like such a strange little move, doesn't it? But that was the winning move of the game. A knight fork where the knight could be taken but can't be taken. Forking the bishop and the queen. And off goes the bishop. So if you enjoyed that game, do like and subscribe to Chess Voices, the most relaxing chess channel on YouTube. See you all soon. Bye for now.